Hey, Adai girl, what's going on in the community?
Well, Shirley, I tell you what, we are excited. All-Star Weekend is here. I think we've been planning for this as soon as we heard it was coming to L.A. So L.A. is excited about it, and so many wonderful people are coming in to our city to enjoy all the festivities. But there's a lot going on outside of what's going to happen on the courts, right? We've got the National Basketball Wives Association Board President with us today, Sabrina Galloway. How are you?
Hello, good morning. I'm well. How are you?
I'm excellent. Let me tell you, the energy, you can just feel it in the city.
Yes, and through the traffic.
I imagine, right?
Yeah.
Do the wives get just as excited? Because you guys, you get excited about the games, but you guys do your outside work too.
Absolutely. All-Star is a time in which everyone around the NBA family comes together. You know, during the season, everyone is in their various cities, their various communities. So All-Star is one of those special times where we're all together and, you know, making a collective impact. So this year, being in the city of Los Angeles, we're excited. It's nice and sunny. The weather has been good. So it has definitely been a nice welcoming as everyone is pouring into the city to get ready to get started.
Get started for some basketball. Now, tell me about the National Basketball Wives Association. I know you guys are celebrating a 10-year anniversary, but you guys have been doing the work for far longer.
Absolutely. So the National Basketball Wives Association is celebrating its 10-year as a public charity, but like you said, we've been around for about 30 plus years doing the philanthropy and the real work and impacting our community as a whole. We are rooted in sisterhood, but definitely our foundation is built on service. And so as wives, partners, and girlfriends of professional athletes, specifically in the NBA, we are really committed to service and impacting our communities, uplifting women and children, and just creating economic stability through women. And so it's been phenomenal work.
Well, you know what? I love to hear that there's a sisterhood.
Yes.
That there is love and that you guys come together. When you go to these different cities and you know that you're coming here to LA and I was sharing with you before we got on, I love that you guys are coming and leaving the city better than you found it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That has been one of the key pillars through our service, to not only visit a city and, you know, enjoy what all it has to offer, but also leave the city with lasting impact. And we are excited to do that for another year here in Inglewood. And so it definitely means a lot to us. It means a lot to the other women. And sisterhood is, you know, one of our core values, because at the end of the day, the NBA basketball world is a whirlwind, and where there are a lot of lights, a lot of cameras, you still need, you know, those safe spaces. And that's what we want to continue to provide for our members.
Well, I love it because, you know, with everything that's on TV, everybody gets their own opinion of what a basketball wife is and what that life looks like. But not only are you busy taking care of your families, whatever, but you're in communities doing some work in the trenches.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. There's a lot of glitz and glamour and, you know, it is what it is. But we know that through our work and those that are impacted by our work, we are, you know, doing it. And so with our year-long programming, Books and Ball, which is our year-long initiative that we are excited to launch today at Inglewood, that's where a lot of our women connect. They connect around service, whether it's, you know, our year-long initiatives, whether it's smaller regional activities where we are, you know, making a lasting impact in communities across the country. That is the root of our work, and it's, you know, what we're going to continue to focus on.
When we hear about the association and we think everybody that has to play a part, as the president, there's a lot on your shoulders. You got a lot to think in the direction you want the organization to go. How is that going for you?
No, it's going well. It comes with its challenges like anything, you know, right now, especially with it being 10 years, it's a pivotal moment with growth and sustainability. And I'm very proud of the work that has, you know, gone forth during my tenure. But you see me, but it's not just me. I am so grateful for the amazing board of directors, the women that I get to work with daily. I think that we have grown so much, specifically over this past year, but definitely over the past 4 years, because, you know, as we are, you know, celebrating this momentous occasion with the 10 years of public charity, we want to continue to, you know, create strategic partnerships, and you do that through sustainability, you do that through programming, you do that through strategy. And as that has been our keen internal focus with building up our governance and making sure that we have pipelines for leadership for our members, and we are continued to professionally develop. Like you just mentioned, our range of members is not only from rookies where it's their first year, but we have vets, we have retired players, we span through several generations. And so what better way to meet members where they are and get them to where they want to be? And so you do that through development. And I'm proud of the work that we're doing internally for our members. And so it looks different for different people. Yes. And I always tell people when I talk about MBWA, you come for what you need. Yeah. And so whether that is your resume or like some type of professional development, whether that is the sisterhood, and it's I'm just coming to hang. I'm just coming to talk. I'm just coming to, just laugh. Like that, like there is joy here too. And so by doing that, we are continuing to see the expansion. We're continuing to see the fruits of that work. And I'm proud to serve in my role. I'm proud to serve with the women across the board and serve our members and also our community.
I love that, the sisterhood, where, you talked about the rookie, the wife or girlfriend that comes in who has no idea what this new life is going to look like and how she probably needs to navigate and manage. You guys work all the way from that to even if she wants to, hey, I got a career outside of my man and I want to do some other things. And I love that you guys support that. We're going to take a break here and come back, and we're going to chat a little bit about the fellas and how proud they are that you guys are doing work that is an extension, yourselves as well as an extension of them outside the court. Absolutely. I know they're excited about being out here and everything, but the ladies are leaving their footprints in the community, and we're going to talk all about that when we come back. All right, family, don't forget, they're doing some big things with Inglewood, the high school initiative. We're going to talk about the books and balls, and of course, what's going down for the All-Star Weekend. Things you don't want to miss. It's all right here. Good morning, family. It's Adai, Lamar, Radio Free, 102.3 KJLH. Well, Steve, we've got a powerhouse in studio with us for All-Star Weekend. We're excited to have her. She's the board president of the National Basketball Wives Association, Sabrina Galloway. Thank you for coming in with us.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Happy to be here.
Yeah, you guys are doing a lot of stuff here in LA. We were chatting earlier about your initiatives with Inglewood High School. We're so pleased that, a lot of work is going to be going on in the community. Those fellas will be on the court, having fun on the court, doing their thing, but the ladies are out doing their thing as well. So much is going on this weekend. It's Valentine's Day weekend, and the fellas will be getting their minds prepared for the games and stuff. But what does a power couple? Your husband is
Langston Galloway.
Yeah.
So he's been playing for 12 years now, 8 here in the NBA, and then now overseas. So a long time around the game.
Yeah.
Huh?
So what does a power couple, because everyone uses that name, power couple goals and stuff. But they don't realize there's a lot of hard work in making sure that all goes well.
Yeah, it's a lot of hard work, a lot of moving parts. And I think for us in particularly, it's communication. Yeah. It's making sure that we are always communicating needs, expectations, and, on a busy weekend like this where we're in 2 different places doing 2 different things, it's understanding and valuing the work that I'm doing here with the association, but also understanding and valuing what he's doing around basketball. And so I think when you think about couples, whether they're basketball or not, it's that value that you put on what your spouse is doing and honoring that and supporting that. And support looks different, Support for him is like being in the stands cheering and like that physical presence, and support for me that he can give me is just that constant encouragement and encouraging me to go for my passions and discover that. And so it's definitely, it's not always easy, but it's something that we are working towards year by year.
When you have Valentine's Day, I think everybody then starts evaluating relationships, right? And they look at different people and things. But inside that relationship, things change. Like you guys met very early,
yeah.
right?
Langston and I met in high school. We started dating in high school. And so the evolution and growth of that from high school to college, him playing in college, I played volleyball in college as well. Then after that, I went back to get my master's. He was playing in a league and being in school and like we were saying, a rookie and, you know, going through that at the time. He was with the Knicks and that was, you know, the big city, the big lights. And so I think with growth and evolution comes the, you know, the love, but also too just the understanding. And so understanding that I'm not the same person that I was, you know, at 15 and he's not either, thank goodness, you know. But loving you through all those stages and allowing you to just be who you are and discover that, I think is really has been like one of the most beautiful parts. And just in relationships, friendships, any of that, we were definitely built on that friendship piece. And so at the end of the day, he is, you know, my best friend. And like we have that friendship. And so that will get you through it all.
And I think that's the wonderful thing about when you talk about the Wives Association, you can explain that to those women that are going through things.
Absolutely. And that's what we try to, especially with that sisterhood piece and creating that safe space, is having, you know, people to talk to that have been through it. You know, like I remember just, you know, going through anything and experiencing things from the first time and coming to the Wives Association and that community of women that like
they get it.
There's nothing, like my mom says, there's nothing new under the sun. And so they're able to offer some sound advice from experience. And so that is something that is, you know, not undervalued. And we continue to try to do that and grow that. But at the same time, too, just meeting people where they are. And so I think that with the NBA community, there are so many misconceptions. And so when you are around a group of women that you can, you know, leave all those stereotypes at the door. And like when we get together, especially behind closed doors, it's a time. Like, you know, there's no makeup, no
hanging out.
It's
hanging
just,
out. This is what it is.
Yeah. So that's like one of the best times about All Star. It's not only doing everything during the daytime, but when we're back at the hotel or back, you know, just kind of hanging,
decompress, and just, let me tell you,
and just catching up. Like that's one of the most beautiful thing about the NBA community, and specifically, you know, the NBWA, is just that connectivity is just such a beautiful experience.
The Empowerment Summit for women. Oh my goodness. I love that you guys are pouring into them.
Wes, we are super excited to be bringing the Women's Empowerment Summit to LA. We're excited for our Women of Impact this year, Nina Westbrook, and the monumental work that she's doing here in LA with her new launch of Nebby, her app, you know, all of her incredible work around mental wellness. We're excited to honor her and just, you know, give her her flowers,
uplift
and encourage her. She's such a great example. And so we're excited for that. We're also excited for Women's Empowerment Summit is our largest external event where we not only champion our partnerships, we champion our women that are doing great work in the community. They're doing great work entrepreneurially as well. And so you will see that at West. We will be, it's an invite-only event, and so it's already packed.
I know. I heard about it. So it's going to be amazing.
It's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing to not only champion Nina, talk about the work of our organization over the past 10 years as a public charity, and then also the 30 years of impact that we have been doing in different communities. And then we'll also be highlighting our Books and Ball recipient, Inglewood High School.
Inglewood, right here in the city of Inglewood.
Right here in the city of Inglewood. And so Books and Ball is our year-round philanthropic initiative. It's our program that we'll be launching here at Inglewood. The focus is around college and career readiness, mental wellness, NIL, which is such a big topic around student athletes, and also mentorship. And so while we are launching here during All-Star, we will be at Inglewood the entire year. And so that consistent impact is something that we will be leaving here. And so we're excited to impact those student athletes. We'll have a fun event today where we celebrate them. But they will be getting, some one-on-one mentorship. They'll be getting all of the pillars of our program to build on their life. As a student athlete, a lot of our women were athletes as well as. And
when you came in, I thought you could do some
girl,
hoops. I was like, she could do it.
It's been a minute, but I could do a little something. But we know how important it is to support our student athletes on and off the court, and so. We have identified those areas with college and career readiness, mental wellness, NIL. And so as we deep dive through those topics through this year, we're going to provide the tools and resources for them to be successful. And we're excited to do that. And so we've done it. We are just wrapping up our program in San Francisco with McClymonds High School. We were also in Indianapolis 2 years ago with several schools there. And so it's one of the programs that we're looking to expand. And so right now we're at the capacity where we're launching through strategic partnerships and growth. We are looking to go beyond that, and we're excited.
I love that. Just when I didn't think it could get any better, I was, commending you guys for coming in and leaving it better. But you're not just here this one weekend.
No.
You're making sure this program lasts at the city of Inglewood.
Absolutely, that lasting and consistent impact, so we can make the most progress. And so we're excited.
Well, we're excited to have you guys. Look, All-Star Weekend, this is our official kicking it off. We've got some mixes that are happening. Some of the hottest DJs will be taking over our airwaves.
Okay.
Here, we're excited about them. And let's see, DJ Dents will be here.
Okay.
He's with, he's with the Clippers, right? We've got DJ Mark will be in the house, DJ Paradise, DJ Big Bird, DJ Ray, and then Gigi Sweet. She's handling it for the ladies.
Oh, yeah. She's holding it down.
She's holding it down for the ladies. So we'll have all of them taking over the airwaves. When we come back, guys, we're going to find out where the organization is going next, what other initiatives you guys are wanting to implement, and then some of the things that they can check out for All-Star Weekend. So stick around. It's a day, Lamar, Radio Free, 102.3 KJLH. Well, I tell you what, Shirley, our All-Star Weekend, we're kicking it off now. Woo! Can I get a little bit more cheer in the room? We got so many. This is for the ladies now. The ladies are doing their thing. We got some powerhouses on the court, but I'm telling you, it's some ladies, some powerhouses that are in the community doing the work in the trenches. And I'm so excited to have with us from the National Basketball Wives Association, the board president, Sabrina Galloway. It has been such a pleasure getting to know you and the work that you do. I hope your All-Star Weekend is everything that you want it to be. I know you have the summit and everything for entrepreneurs and game changers. But I wanted to touch a little bit. You and your husband you guys got a little entrepreneurial spirit too there.
We got a little something. No, Ethics, the brand, which is our shoe company, lifestyle performance brand, was what it's developed into. It has been a labor of love. It's born out of his passion of shoes, of course, like a lot of basketball players. And then really, really bringing impact through sneakers.
Yeah.
And so where that has been his passion, we are connecting passion and purpose through ethics. And so it started in 2020 during COVID.
Oh, wow.
Yes, it was birthed out of sitting in the house.
You know what? A lot of businesses were birthed like that.
Yes, it was birthed out of sitting in the house, and the league had stopped.
Yeah.
And so he was really, really driven around creating a shoe that was for players, by a player.
Yeah.
And so we now are on shoe number 3.
Wow.
And so with the focus and intentionality being comfort, but then also sustainability. And
which is big right now,
which is
too.
Huge. Yes.
Yeah.
And so we're excited to continue to grow our brand. And so especially as we move from just performance to lifestyle performance, there's so many different things that complement the on-the-court game.
Yeah.
And so while we are trying to expand the footprint on the court, and we're doing that through the sneakers, we are now invested in the performance outside of that and all of the key pillars. Just like we're talking about with books and ball, when you think about an athlete, it's not just one dimensional. There's so many different things that contribute to success. And so we're making sure that like our company reflects that, the growth, you know, over 5 years, being a startup and, being in the entrepreneurial ecosystem and understanding what our community wants and talking to them and understanding that, yes.
Because you have a different perspective than a lot of folks sometimes in those videos.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you're touching the people. You're making the impact,
yeah,
right?
no, absolutely. And then with him, playing professionally for 12 years, he knows what is important.
Yes.
His feet are, that's his breadwinners. And so understanding what that comfort looks like. And we're really proud of the product that we've produced through all 3 shoes. And so I'm excited to bring shoe 3, to the market.
Masses.
Yeah. To the masses.
That's impact on the court and off the court. We love that. We love that. So your All-Star Weekend, I know you've got the summit going on and everything like that, but once the summit is over, you still got a lot of stuff to get out there, and you're supporting a lot of people too.
Absolutely. 2026 is a big year for the National Basketball Wives Association. We are truly going to scale with intention. And so we're going to do that through deeper impact, stronger structure, and broader reach. And so last year, we launched 2 initiatives through our advocacy lens. And so that was maternal health and also National Family Caregivers Week. And so while health equity is one of our key pillars, we really are excited about the expansion of advocacy. As NBA families, we have the privilege to have access to a lot.
Yes.
And so with that access comes a social responsibility. And we're trying to make sure that we are not only using our voice for good. So yes, we are on the ground through our community, but also using our voices and making sure that we are not only educating our community, not only, highlighting things that are important. Maternal health really affects Black women, and the infant mortality rate is so high in our community. So we're making sure that we are, allowing and, highlighting those that are doing the work, the practitioners that are doing the work in those spaces, and making sure that we can be supportive. And so if it's through our voices, if it's partnering with organizations for informational campaigns, advocacy is an important part of what we do. And so, and a lot of women are using their voices, and we're trying to empower them too. And so we're excited about that work that we're doing.
Well, we commend you on that, because that is something that we talk a lot about here. Black Infant Health has been an amazing partner out of Long Beach with us when we do our Women's Health Expo.
Yeah.
You see it all over social media, that we're able to see things happening in real time of women being ignored. We die through giving birth and ignored about our pains and how real that is. For you to use your platforms, because, we can do what we do. Everybody has a part to play.
This is an ecosystem. It's so important to understand your part in all of it, and it's vital. And so when you talk about that, health equity is something that affects everyone, no matter what the amount is in your bank account, no matter. That is one of those things that when you get to that hospital and you are not listened to, you are not advocated for, it can affect you. And there's nothing that will place you in a certain place. And so by understanding that, educating our members, letting them use their voices, we're highlighting an issue that needs to be solved in some way. And so we want to be a part of that process because it affects us. It affects our members. It affects our communities. And so we want to make sure that we are using advocacy and using it for a purpose.
Well, I love that. And caregiving is near and dear to my heart. I'm a caregiver. Shout out to my mother, Jessie, this morning, who's listening. Hopefully she's having her breakfast right now.
Yes.
But caregivers, thank you for seeing that labor of love and what that can be a toll on a family, for highlighting that.
Absolutely. Caregivers are one of the most vital parts of our communities and families. And so we understand that. And as women, we are those backbones and we are those supports. And so we've seen it where, a lot of our members have had to care for parents, have had to care for relatives. And so by highlighting that, understanding the work that they put in, we were excited to be a part of that. And so next year, we want to expand on that, especially through our health equity lens.
The great thing about talking about it and getting more and more information out about it is that we learn. When we come back, we're going to talk more about their initiatives and then wrap it up and find out what they're doing in 2026. More. Could they do more? Yes, they are. They're doing more and more and more. So keep it locked right here today, Lamar, Radio Free, 102.3 KJLH. Thank you so much, Carla. It's a beautiful day to talk All-Star Weekend. We've got some wonderful guests in studio with us, National Basketball Wives Association, the board president, Sabrina Galloway, and our whole team.
Yeah.
Hey, team. They're coming in talking some good stuff. All-Star Weekend is not just about what's happening on the court, but what's happening in the community. And Sabrina is making sure that they are leaving a huge impact here with us. This hour is brought to you by the SOS Lawyer. You've been in an accident. You shouldn't stress. The SOS Lawyer has your back. Give them a call at 877-SOS-SOS-1. And, of course, brought to you by Balloon Journey. That's right. This is Valentine's Day weekend. And Steve and Tommy were talking about those flowers. You better have those there by Friday before your loved one leaves so her friends can see it. So Barbara and Shirley aren't having an issue. Right? Barbara, what did she say? Shirley, this is Barbara. Barbara, this is Shirley. On that one. Yeah. Well, I'm going to show you how to outdo all of them. Right? Balloon Journey. Imagine walking in that door with a big bouquet of balloons coming through. Shirley won't be able to stand it. Stop by Balloon Journey for the ultimate pop-up this Friday and Saturday at 302 East Queen Street in Inglewood. You need that balloon arrangement or Valentine's Day or birthday, they got you covered. BalloonJourney.com or call 323-422-8263. That's 310-422-8263. Love is in the air,
It's
Sabrina.
in the air.
You guys, thank you guys for coming and sharing so we can learn so much about the things that you do. You have dispelled some of the myths of what basketball wives are all about.
Yes.
You guys are doing the work. 2026 is looking bright for you, though, right?
No, it's looking bright for us. There's a lot of work that has been done, so we're excited to celebrate that this weekend. But we are not finished yet, and we're excited for what's ahead. 2026 is going to be a big year, and we're excited about that. We are not only going to be here in Los Angeles this weekend, but throughout the year, there's 42 NBA teams.
Yes.
And so that's 42 communities. That's
Wow.
42 opportunities for impact. And so we're going to see that by activating our membership throughout the country, through our regional events. And that's a part where we are really, really excited to expand on by, creating great partnerships in those communities, those local folks that are on the ground, those grassroots effort. Because at the end of the day, no one does this alone. And we are excited that we value our partnerships. We value our partners in the work.
Yes.
And so we're going to see that expand this year, especially in our NBA communities.
Well, what is your website so people can reach out to you?
You can reach out to us. You can see everything that we've been doing. You can support our work. You can support our student athletes at www.mbwaSSOC.org. So the National Basketball Wives Association.org. And so find us there. You can find us on Instagram at National Basketball Wives Association. And so we really, really see the work that we're doing, the women that support not only your favorite athletes, but that are also supporting some great philanthropic work.
Yeah. So the rest of the weekend, everyone's getting ready. We're, of course, excited about our All-Star Weekend Mix Show. Let me give some shout-outs here. Bo, you're going to help me if I miss anybody here. Let's see. I wrote them all down. First, I got to give my love to the girls. So Gigi Sweet will be in the house. Gigi, represent for the ladies, all right? We're going to have DJ Mark, DJ Dance, DJ Paradise, DJ Big Bird, DJ Ray will be there, and DJ Twin. And we're just adding as we go along. So who knows who will be on our airwaves. We started at noon Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, taking you all the way through the All-Star Weekend. If you're out and about, you see Sabrina and the crew, make sure you say hello to her.
Say hello. We will be out and about. Although we have 2 official events with our Books and Ball launch today for Inglewood High School and then our Women's Empowerment Summit tomorrow, we will be supporting the whole NBA family with all the events that are going on in Los Angeles.
And so many things are happening. Like, which ones do you get excited about? The 3-point competition, the celebrity games.
I love all of them, but specifically the rookie game.
Yeah.
I love it because it's so incredible to see, the guys at such a young age and then, watching their careers, and it's cool. I'm excited about that. And then the skills competition.
Yes.
I love that too. I love that. I love it all.
Well, I tell you what, family, no matter what you're doing this weekend, check out something with the All-Star Weekend. It is going to be amazing. Big thank you for coming in and sharing with us. Come anytime. We hope you enjoy our city, and thank you so much for the impact that you're leaving with our community, with our young people especially. And God bless you and your husband and the whole crew, your whole association for
Thank
what you do.
so much. Thank you for highlighting our work and, letting us come on to talk more about the association. And so, yes, it's me, but I just want to shout out my incredible board of directors that day in and day out have been preparing for this week. Our Women's Empowerment Summit Chair, our event chair, Tommy Rose, Caitlin DeJean, our social impact chair. We have an amazing committee, Mia Wright. We have Jada Paul. We have Gail Seymour, Elmore Seymour, Mackenzie Caldwell Pope. They say you never should start naming people names. You think Drew Evans, Mary Conley, our entire Miss Tanya Bell. She has literally been the backbone over this last year as our executive director, and so I'm excited. Like, you see me, but between our incredible board, our incredible staff, the membership, I wouldn't be here. Yeah. And so I just want to make sure that I shout them out, and as we continue to do this great work. So very grateful. Thank you.
We appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, she is the president, Sabrina Galloway, for the National Basketball Wives Association, and her whole team. Welcome them to LA when you see them out and about, all right? We're wrapping it up with the Steve Harvey Morning Show. It's Adai Lamar on 102.3 Radio Free, KJLH.